cinema, and today we're going to see 4 films in a row. It's going to take us 10 hours, but we're looking forward to it. We're going to start with Stoker, so hopefully we enjoy that one.
Okay, so we just saw Stoker in the beautiful cinema. The film itself was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I really like these kind of movies, and there's a lot of layers there, and everything fits in the end. And music-wise, and shot-wise, and just scenery-wise, it's beautiful. And I think the main actress is also fantastic. So I really enjoyed it. I'm giving it 5 slices of cheese. There were a few things like the CGI sometimes were a bit like broke the spell a little bit, but it was fantastic for the rest.
I don't think I liked it quite as much. I thought it was beautiful, and it was totally unique the way it was shot, and some things made you almost like gasp, like wow. There were just some parts of the storyline that went too far for me. If we'd have toned a few bits down a little bit, it would have been amazing. But otherwise, I left feeling a bit confused about how I felt about it. So if I can put my creeped outness aside, I'm going to give it a 4. I think I still have these like glasses marks. So we just saw the Croods, which was our second film. It was fun. It just felt like it was lacking something. I thought the animation was quite good, but it was all very smooth, like the skin tones and stuff. We didn't really meet the characters at the beginning. We sort of got introduced to everybody with about 1 line, and then we didn't really feel a lot for them. And I think the story wasn't anything special.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a Dreamworks story, I guess, but yeah, it missed something for me. I think I enjoyed it. It was a bit long. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3.5, I think. It was kind of average, but I kind of enjoyed it, so that's it.
So yeah, my eyes still kind of hurt from the whole 3D stuff. I think it's also like, because we're seeing so much films. I think this film is kind of like a B movie. Like Lion King was supposed to be for Disney, but Lion King worked out well. But I don't think that this one is going to be as successful as that one. There was not enough happening in the story. There were not enough side stories. It stayed very simple. Also, the jokes weren't fantastic. But the animation was great. We enjoyed it, and for a B movie, it's a great movie, I think. So I'm going to give it 3 slices of cheese. I do think that we've seen this kind of story already, and if you're doing that, you should give it a bit of like a original twist. There were some very cute animals that don't exist in there, so if you look at history, it doesn't really match as well, but you know, it was fun, and the tiger was very cute in the end, so yeah. 3 slices of cheese.
So we just went to see our 3rd film in a row, which is Song for Marion. It's a British film, and it's about a sort of old people's choir. And there's a lady in there, and she's quite ill, and her husband's very grumpy. That's it really. It's a bit of a comedy. It's a very heartwarming story though. I really enjoyed it. I've actually seen this one twice now. This is my 2nd time. I really liked it. I really did. It was very British. Like, there's a random man just walked on stage. I like it. It feels homely, I guess. Not living in the UK anymore. Yeah, I think the characters feel quite real, and I like that. It's just a very simple story and very simple, like, world that the film creates, and I like it, so that's it really. I'm gonna give it a 5 slices of cheese. Really enjoyed it again.
I thought it was a fantastic film. It's also very much about slowly losing someone, and I can imagine when you're together for that long and that last bit, it reminds me of what my grandmother sometimes says, like, you also want to finish the last bit together, when she's talking about my grandfather, and it's a very emotional film, and basically this is about grieving, and yeah, this grumpy old man does it in his own way, and then in the end it's a very beautiful film. This film is very moving, and I think you could watch this film and be of any age, it doesn't really matter. A fantastic film. I'm gonna give it 5 slices of cheese, just because it's a fantastic film. Okay, we're going in for our last film.
Last film!
Yeah.
Place Beyond the Pines.
Really excited about it. We read some reviews about it.
Yeah.
I saw some videos. So yeah, we started this morning at like
11:50.
11:50, and we're gonna finish it around 10.
We still got our popcorn. We got our jelly babies.
Eating them during a British film.
Yeah.
Well proper.
And we're gonna have a beer and a wine now to celebrate the what
our
we've been through. first film marathon.
Yeah, exactly. It was awesome. We're gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Okay, so we saw film number 4, The Place Beyond the Pines. I was kind of disappointed by this film. At first when I saw the trailer I wanted to see it, and then I wasn't sure because it was long and I didn't know what was so good about it. And then after that we heard a lot of good reviews of it, people saying there's all sorts of twists and turns and stuff. I mean, the story does kind of twist and turn and it goes very far from where it begins, but I don't know, yeah, I wasn't so struck by it. It was long and I think it was more like trying to be something that it wasn't. It wanted to be something else and I don't really think it quite got there. So I was a bit disappointed by that. It's interesting in a way and it's different, but it was also quite similar to a lot of stories. If you really take the base of the story, so yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. I think it could have tried harder. That's it from me, I guess. It's been a long day. My favourite, even though I've seen it before, was Song for Marion, and I think that's followed by Stoker. And I'm not sure about the Croods and The Place Beyond the Pines. Something between those. Final place.
Well, I also was a bit disappointed by this film. I saw a lot of reviews about this film. Some people saying like they had so many layers and stuff. I don't know. I don't really think so. I mean, there were like, it was basically 3 different films together made into one. And it was kind of interesting, and it was not a bad film, but I don't really know what the fuss is about so much. I mean, acting is good, but for example, there's 15 years between part 2 and 3, and people look just the same as they did 15 years ago. Yeah, someone has a bit of a grey hair here and there, and you feel so much that it's pushed, you know, these characters coming together again. It's so unnatural. I have to give it a 3 as well. It just, actors were great and the sort of kind of vibe was good, but exactly like Amy said, it was trying to be something that it just wasn't. So, but I had a fun day. I have to say, Stoker was my top 1, and number 3 film, which I don't know the title of it anymore, is my number 2. The Croods and this film are kind of like a tie on number 3. But we had a fantastic day. Well, thank you all for watching and being with us today.
Yeah, and please make one yourself if you can, if you want to, or do one at home. Maybe that's also easier, but we wanted to stick it out with the cinema. Hope you enjoyed.
And thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.